Hello and welcome back to the Recycled Cottage and Garden. I'm Angela, and I am in the next installment of the ABCs of Personal Growth. As long as I don't get any more glitches in this, I've had to start over already. Today's letter is K for kindness, and kindness is a very easy and a very important thing to remember. We all like to receive kindness from someone else, but sometimes we forget to pass it on. And I'm trying to remember to do that more than I have in the past. It's easy to return kindness for kindness, but sometimes we have to extend it, or we should extend it, even when we haven't received any. And I'll apologize now. It looks like this one is trying to be glitchy. I'm going to try and move forward with it. Okay. According to the article, which is this line, it's very short on this one. Kindness costs absolutely nothing. No money needs to be exchanged for anything with kindness. But it does take some effort. So whether you are returning a kindness to someone, or you're just putting it out there and being kind to someone, it does take some effort. Now, it can be as simple as smiling at somebody, saying hello, good morning, how are you doing today? The simple little courtesies that, you learn when you go to work and you're in the public eye. If you're a cashier at a grocery store or whatever, those are the things that you learn really quick in being kind to people. It's even if they're in a bad mood, if you continue to be kind to them, they will eventually turn around and be in a good mood, unless there's just something really super wrong. And then in that case, you may not be able to help them. But everybody likes receiving kindness. We all like when somebody smiles at us and says, hello, how are you doing? Or, your hair looks great today, or, whatever it may be. But sometimes it's hard for us to remember that we need to pass that on. We need to do that for other people, especially someone that we can see is obviously having a bad day, they're hurting in some way. If it's somebody that you know and they're just not in a very good mood because for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. If they're amenable to having a hug, give them a hug. Or just kind of, pat their shoulder or whatever and say, you know, I'm really glad to see you today. And it appears that maybe you're having a bad day. I hope it gets better for you. Or I'll say a prayer for you. Something like that can really turn someone's bad day around. It really can. Um, I have a friend who has done that. She saw a cashier was really having a bad day. She'd had a bad customer in front of my friend who was just really griping about everything. And the cashier was like almost in tears. Um, she hadn't done anything wrong, but she was already having a bad day, and this lady just made it worse. But my friend said some nice things to her and tried to build her up a little bit and told her, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you. And the lady behind my friend said, I will too. In fact, why don't we do it right now? So they all held hands and they said a short prayer right there in the middle of the grocery store. And that lady that was the cashier just was absolutely thrilled. And it made her day so much better. But I've seen this around on Facebook before. It's like, be kind to people because you don't know what they may be going through. And that is so very true. I know if I'm having a bad day and I can't get a handle on my emotions and what may fly out of my mouth, I try to just stay home, stay away from people, because some days I can't control it. You know, the frustrations are going to come out and they're not going to be good. So if I can stay in my room and focus on something else until I can get calmed down enough from whatever it was to be a real human being again, that's the best place for me to do. That's how I cope with it. Um, when you have a job to go to, and maybe I may have one of those this year, I don't know. Well, I'm trying. Um, but when you have a job, you can't do that. Not if you're with the public. Now, if you're in a little office somewhere, left to your own self, that's one thing. But if you have to be working with the public, you got to put on a nice face. And some days that's hard. So, if you see someone who's having a hard day, say something nice. It doesn't really matter what it is or whether you even really mean it or not. Us having some conviction behind it is nice, but it can just be something inconsequential. So, there's today's ABCs of personal growth. Be kind. Pass on kindness. Receive kindness graciously when it's given to you. And I'm going to end it there for today. I'm going to try and get some more videos made so I have some ahead. And there you go. Let's all be kind to everyone we meet if we possibly can. Y'all have a good day. And I will see you next time.